All right, guys, so it's been about a half hour. I've got my soup is all, remember to open it away from me so the steam doesn't come at your face. My soup is all nice. You can see that the tomatoes are starting to really melt together. The onions are very see-through. The next thing we're gonna do is an emulsion blender. Not everybody has this at home. You can use any kind of blender. You would just have to dump this into it. But what I'm gonna do is just use this right in my skillet. And you're gonna wanna put it over all of the tomatoes and onions and mix it right up. You wanna make sure you never touch the blades, they're super sharp. Don't lift the blender out of it while you have it turned on, it will splatter. It's definitely not done, but let's see. We're gonna pour ours into a cast iron cooker, so then it's easier for me to emulsify it. Dump it right in. If you chopped everything up really small, it's nice and easy. There's not a whole lot of blending you have to do. That out. So now you can see it's nice and creamy and like soup. The last ingredient is 1 cup of heavy cream. So there's a couple things you can do. You can put this back into your pot or your skillet and put this in and let it all warm in. My family's actually going to eat it right after, so I'm going to go ahead and put the cup, measure the 1 cup, pour it right in. And emulsify it with that. That'll mix the cream right in. So you have some nice creamy tomato soup. Now the great thing about this is you can garnish it with whatever you want. Garnish means put things on top. You could put some cheese right on top of it. We have some shredded cheese left over from our quesadillas. You could put some basil right on top of it. You could throw some croutons in it and let those soak in. But there's a lot of options when you're making tomato soup. But I have to say, nothing goes better with tomato soup than grilled cheese. So let's go ahead and make a grilled cheese sandwich to go with that. Really, 3 ingredients, and as long as you follow the schedule of doing it, it's not that hard. You can use any type of bread. My family eats wheat bread. You could use rye or pumpernickel. And any kind of bread that you have in your house can be used to make a grilled cheese sandwich. It's gonna look really pretty familiar from the quesadillas that we made. You take your 2 pieces of bread, and you're going to take your mayonnaise and put a little bit of mayonnaise on one side of each piece of bread. Just a little bit, just enough to coat it. It should be thin enough that you can still see the bread through the mayonnaise. You don't want it too thick. Any kind of cheese can be used. Just like we said with the quesadillas, feta really isn't the best because it's not melty, but you could use Monterey Jack, you could use Colby Jack, you could use cheddar, you could use American, Swiss, provolone. Any kind of cheese you have in your house, you could layer it up, whatever you want to do. You're going to put the side with the mayo down. You're going to get your cheese out. And typically, if you use pre-sliced bread, one piece of cheese will fit perfectly on it. If you want to take a couple pieces and put them on there, that's fine. It's however you like it. And then you know when to flip your grilled cheese when the side that was down on the griddle is golden brown. So, and you'll start seeing that your cheese has melted a little bit. We are not at that point yet. Still pretty white. Some of the things you can do with the grilled cheese, you could cook up some bacon and put some bacon in there. You could put some turkey or ham in there. Just adds a little bit of protein. Vegetables, you could maybe put some grilled tomato soup and grilled tomato sandwich and tomato soup. You can put some avocado in there. Really just this kind of endless, whatever you have in your house. That's the most important thing, is we're not supposed to be going out. So just use what you have in your house. You're the one eating it, so as long as you like it, it's not wrong. Let's check it again. It's getting there. So I have my griddle on between 250 and 300. I like to cook mine low and slow because it gives the cheese a chance to melt while the bread is toasting. If you go up higher, the bread toasts really fast and then the inside of the cheese isn't melted. So even though it takes a little bit longer, it ends up tasting better. All right, nice and golden brown. You can go as dark or as light as you like. I like my sandwiches a little bit on the lighter side. And then there you have it, grilled cheese and tomato soup. Talk to you guys soon.